Good morning! It's Friday today and I switched my coffee to grapefruit juice and kniaz. Actually, I haven't. Fruit and kisela voda is great, but I have my coffee waiting for me inside. Let's not kid ourselves. Well, as everything is gradually opening now, stuff including museums are opening as well. Some just a few days ago. And since I am a tourist on a tourist visa in Belgrade, I decided to take a look at some of them. Here's what I am going to try out. This is full Belgrade and I'm starting with the Post and Telegraph Museum. And right next to it there's a car museum, the Auto Museum. Then I'm moving on from there to the Museum of Illusions, which is also not far away. All of these three museums are in the center of Belgrade. My next destination is all the way in Senjak. The Vespa Museum of Senjak, or of Serbia in Senjak. And as I don't have a bus card and I can't be arsed to get one, I'm going to walk here. And right next to it, the African Arts Museum. This is really incognito. Let's go in. He just went to get somebody who speaks English. The museum is free of charge. That's great. Thank you. Imagine working at this. This was not an easy job. Nowadays we have telephone salespeople, and all they do is just lie and bullshit. This was a real job. You can hear my shoes. Shh. See the Morse code? I'm not gonna touch anything, of course. Telegraph with a Morse code. I'm super excited. I have never seen a dialing pad like this. Wow. This is eye-catching for a nerd. A voltmeter. Actually real bantam plugs. Thin and effective bullets. How should I explain that? It's designed to, when you stick it in, it's designed to create a minimal short circuit time. It treats your equipment better, and it's also more expensive, of course. It's so quiet here. God, that snap was so loud. In fact, it's Ericsson. Which is why, of course, Nokia ruled the market. I want one of these with Cyrillic letters. Even the porcelain and glass insulators are works of art. Okay, I officially love this place, partly because it's so quiet, but because I love audio stuff and technology and cool old clumsy machinery / technology thingies, mechanics. So all these telephone lines, all these cables with so much insulation. Look at this. This must be like, this is so, wow. For telephone cables, you must have had a lot of insulation so you don't get any kind of other frequency crap or signal loss, especially on a long landline. Not that you had that much interference radio-wise, but obviously you do have signal loss the longer the cable is, and so, wow, it's so uber cool. This is a huge telegraph machine. It's like a synthesizer. It's a synthesizer machine. Play piano on. It's a keyboard. It's an old keyboard. It's so huge. Whoop! Now we're getting a little bit too modern for my taste. Even if I remember this type of stuff from my childhood. Oh yeah, and I need a stamp for my residence permit. I can probably find one here. If I just break the glass and look through them. Military field telephone. Yeah. Why don't we have buttons like this at home instead of having to dial a number for emergency? This is where the multi-cable goes. Naturally, they're gonna have a selection of the most famous phones of all time, which is like these two. Then nobody knows what the rest of these phones are, right? Oh yeah, the NMT. People who follow this vlog, were you even born during NMT? Or were you even born during GSM? Some of you. I'm being age racist, but that's okay. Honestly, I have to say I was positively surprised. I mean, I love telegraphic gear and stuff like this, and I expected cool stuff, but not this much cool stuff. Free entry, and sweet staff. They helped me out. They were so sweet, and it's just awesome. It's awesome for families. It's awesome for single travelers. It's so amazingly awesome for nerds and geeks. Oh my goodness. And did you guys know this post office has actually been around for almost 100 years? In this very location. It's huge. Oh, I love miniatures, especially ones that are really well made. Look at all the details. I hope you can see it through the GoPro. The only downside to this museum is that it is quite incognito, so you do need to keep your eyes open for the sign. You miss it easily.